Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and welcome to this beautiful day. And it's Pick a Stack Wednesday, best day of the week. Thank you, Grandfather Sun, for shining in all your glory. Today, we're starting off with the chimes because they're magnificent. This is 8 chakras. One more time. Just soak that in. All right. Welcome to Pick a Stack. You made it through another week. Huzzah! What we do here is we've got 3 stacks. And today we have 1 tarot deck and 2 oracle decks. Your mission is to think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, the world, whatever. And then intuitively asking your spirit guides, which stack do I need? Or which 2 stacks? Or do I need all 3? But today, and today only, you get a bonus card from a 4th deck. Yay! Yes, so we've got 3 stacks and a bonus card. At the end, that's for everybody. Each stack also has a crystal. Actually, it has a lot of crystals. Each one has a lot of crystals, but we're just going to focus on 1 for each stack. I feel like we need to just dive right in. Okay? If you chose, I'm going to put the bonus one right there. If you chose stack number 1, you're going to get a reading from the Tarot Grand Lux. Want to see your crystal? So I just finished these this last weekend. And here's my awesome story. I have 3 of these. Each stack has one. Each one weighs just under 2 pounds. They are chock full of crystals. So literally from the top of their heads all the way to the bottom, it's all crystals, and they are heavy. I posted these the other day, and someone I know said, how did he word it? Have you sold them yet? And I said, no, not yet. And he said something like, how much for them? So I said, this much each. And he said, no, how much for all 3? I need all 3. I need to work with all 3. They need to work with me and be my protectors. So all 3 of these, this makes my heart so happy. All 3 of them get to be together in one home. This one, the blue dragon, it's chock full of lapis lazuli, sodalite, dumortierite, like all kinds of really good blue energy. We're going to focus on the dumortierite because I asked my guides and they said, well, which one should we focus on? And they said, let's do the dumortierite. So all of these blue crystals are about the throat chakra, of course, because this is the blue area. This is creativity and communication. This is if you're in the midst of learning something or teaching something, you want blue. So whenever I would teach a class, I would always wear one of my blue necklaces, or 2 or 3 of them, because I tend to wear multiple necklaces. But I always had blue at my throat because it helps with that communication. It helps with the creativity in your communication. If you're an artist or a musician, the man that's getting these 3, he's a musician. This is excellent to have in the area where you play, where you practice, where you're writing music, whatever it is you're doing. So the dumortierite is like a teaching, learning stone. These blue stones aren't just good for the throat. They do go all the way up to the crown because they're higher frequency crystals. I'm going to miss you guys. You weren't with me very long. And that's awesome. So, so that is your crystal for stack number 1. So blue stones helping with creativity, communication, learning, teaching. Now let's see what our spirit guides want us to know today to go along with the teaching and the learning and the being gifted musicians and composers. And yeah, we're not going to take all those. That's no. Way too many cards. 3 at most. Okay. What do our stack 1 people need to know today? What do our stack 1 people need to know today? Oh, my spirit guides and guardians from the light. They're like, well, you didn't take what we gave you. These. One more. That one. Okay. So the first 2 that came out, it's interesting because we've got the blue dragon, right? We talked about the blue stones, the throat chakra and above. So the first 2 cards that come out are the 5 and the 7 of swords. And look at the color. Very blue. So the 5 and the 7 of swords. Actually, look at this 5 of swords. That's a beautiful card, man. There's some power there. At the bottom, it looks like somebody dead or dying, and there's somebody that is on their knees, like tragedy. But then there's this guy here. He's got all the power. He's got the power. He's got the 5 swords. And there's this card, 7 swords. 7 swords usually means there's something hidden going on. There's somebody behind the scenes. There's somebody stealing something, taking something that's not theirs. Or it could be you're collecting up your swords because you're going to do something. But usually it's stealing, because look at his body language. He doesn't want to be found. So there's something going on in the background in your life. You need to deal with it. You need to confront it. You need to know that you have this power here, and your power is bigger than any nefarious activity that's going on behind your back. You need to call them out on it instead of going, oh, it's just the way he is. It's just the way she is. Bull. You need to know that you are strong and powerful, and you're not going to put up with this crap anymore. And when you do that, you get balance in your life, because the 2 of coins or the 2 of pentacles or the 2 of earth is all about balance. You get the balance back in your life once you confront these emotions, these energies, this person, whatever this is. Now, it doesn't have to be another person. It could be you. I'm not facing what I need to face, facing a fear, facing something. I'm feeling inadequate. I need to face it, because then I get this balance back in my life. And look at what happens to the color. We go from the sad, melancholy, blue and dark energies to this pink. I'm wearing pink today. To this pink and gold energy. It's brighter. It's lighter once you face whatever this is. Have a talk with yourself. Sit yourself down and say, okay, here's the deal. Enough of this being a doormat. Enough of this stuffing down our emotions or pushing them all the way to the back or whatever it is you're doing with them. Stop ignoring them. Gosh, you know, I just did a reading yesterday with somebody, and we kind of had the same conversation. I made her cry. And it's like, I'm holding up a mirror to you so that you can make your life better, because this is what your life becomes later after you do this. And I've already lived this, you guys. I know it's possible to come out of this crap. I've been in abusive relationships. Once you confront them and you deal with it, it gets better. Stop putting up with this. Know how strong and powerful you are. Get your balance back. Get your life back. One of the things this reminds me of, which is kind of funny, back in the day, the original Addams Family TV show, it was all done in black and white because they wanted it to look more macabre, more goth, right? But in reality, the real stage for that house was pink and gold. If you ever get the notion, just go look it up. Once you see it, it's like, whoa, that takes on a whole different life once you see it as this instead of this. So if you chose stack number 1, you're at a crossroads and you need to make a choice. Do I want my life to continue down the road that it's on and be the doormat, be the taker of abuse or neglect or whatever it is, and live in fear? Or do I want to get my heart and soul back? Do I want to get my life back? Do I want to feel alive and happy and find joy? You find the joy by dealing with this. That was pretty intense. Let me know how that goes. Seriously. I hope there's one person out there at least that said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to face my fears, and I'm not going to put up with this anymore. That was stack number 1. One more time. I like doing things in 3s. This morning when I was walking back from taking the kids to school, oh my gosh, I lost count of how many crows were talking to me. It was crazy. The whole way, it was like there was 1 crow, then there were 3 crows, then there was 4 crows, then there was 3 more crows, and then it was just like the whole way. Crows, 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 and they were talking to me. Okay. All right. I hear ya. Thank you, crows. All right. You ready for stack number 2? Stack number 2 is going to be reading from the Star Dragons. And from this amazing dragon, you can see that I'm just loading these up with crystals. See all those crystals? So this one's got jade and green aventurine and what else did I put in there? Moss agate. There's also selenite. And then there's usually like an obsidian in the bottom of these because you want some grounding. So we're going with green aventurine, and this is like a lucky dragon. Green lucky dragon. And the lucky dragon is all about, not just about healing and heart chakra, but also about prosperity. So health, prosperity, heart chakra. No wonder why the green dragon is the lucky dragon. It can help with making decisions. It can help with being a leader. Compassion, empathy. It can help stabilize your mind, stimulate perception, enhance creativity, aids in seeing alternatives and possibilities. My pretty. Calms anger and frustration and promotes feelings of well-being, balancing male and female energies. Protects against environmental pollution. So many good things. So heart chakra. First stack was throat chakra. Now we have heart chakra. So let's see what the star dragons want to tell us today. Thank you, star dragons. Oh, my dragon friends and family from the light. What message do you have for us today? What message do you have for stack 2 today? This one? Is it just one? Remember, excuse me. Remember when I said that the green aventurine is really good for calming your anger? Well, this is card number 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 usually means you're on the right path. This is the card of destruction, releasing your anger. Boy, who doesn't want to do that sometimes? Can we have it in English, please? Descend upon and smite your enemies with a vengeance and furious anger. Let it out. It's been bottling up inside you, and the time has come. Unleash the beast and leave the town smoldering if necessary. You've been holding it in for a while, and it's time to let it go. Find a constructive outlet or destructive outlet, preferably the latter. Burn it up. Harness your inner goddess Kali and destroy, smash, tear things apart with reckless abandon and wanton disregard. The time has come to annihilate the old world, to make room for the new. Destruction is part of creation. Let it burn. Release your anger to destroy what no longer serves you in life. Tear down the old so that you may be renewed and restored. Smash things to pieces. Break it down to build it back up and let it out. Well, if you needed permission to destroy something, and now that doesn't mean burn your house down, but maybe it means you're supposed to sell your house, okay? Maybe it means you're supposed to paint your house because you've had the same paint, whether it's the outside or inside, for decades. Maybe it's time to make that big change. Now, what was occurring in my mind while I was reading this was I have this, we used to have this like concrete fountain, and one day it cracked. And so this was like, I don't know, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. I put the pieces in the garbage one at a time because they're big and heavy. And I've got one piece left out in the greenhouse. And it's been sitting there all this time. And I saw it last night. And I was like, you know what? It's too heavy for me to lift. I'm going to smash it. And so now we get this card. And I'm like, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to smash it. I'm going to get a sledgehammer. And I'm just going to smash the crap out of it. And it's going to be fun and feel good. And then I'm going to toss a couple of the pieces in the garbage every couple of weeks. So whatever you asked about, it is time to get rid of the old, whether you smash it or burn it. Maybe you're going to do a ritual. Maybe you have to do a release ritual. Write everything down on a piece of paper that you want to let go of. Habits. Now, I'm done smoking. I'm done drinking. I'm done with my ex. I'm done with all these toxic people in my life. Write it all down and burn it. Make yourself a little ceremony. Whatever works for you. Don't do a ceremony in a certain way because somebody else does it that way. Do what works for you, okay? If you want to do it by eating a bowl of fruit, fine, do it that way. Whatever works for you. You write it on an orange peel, and then you peel that orange. I don't know. Just trying to be creative. But this is saying, let's be done with the old. It is time for the new. This is a 1 year, 2026. All adds up to a 1. This is a 1 year. We are done with the old ways. Planetary alignments are happening that haven't happened in many, 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 many years. They are trying to bring in the new energy. The new energy. Energy. So in order to have new energy, you get rid of old energy. Stagnant. It's the way we've always done it. Energy. Let's be done with that. So however you got to do it, burn it, smash it, paint over it, sell it, whatever. It's time. If you needed a sign, it's time. Get rid of that old whatever and bring in the new. Do you have to know what the new is? No, you don't. Talk to your spirit guides. Hey, spirit guides, I'm ready for the new. I don't know what that means, but bring it on. Oof. Okay, stack number 2. And plus, when you bring in the new, it's good for your heart. And we've got the heart chakra dragon. It's all connected. It's always all connected. I had a lady in my shop yesterday. Nobody else was in my shop. And I was behind the counter, and she was not anywhere near the counter. And she was talking to me from across the room. Nobody else is in here. And a necklace jumped off a display, hit a shelf, and landed on the floor. And she goes, I'm supposed to buy that, aren't I? And I'm like, gee, do you think? Like, that doesn't happen every day. And it had the sun and the moon and stars. It was a pretty little pendant that was very cosmic. I just love it when stuff like that happens. All right. Ready for stack number 3? Stack number 3 is going to be a reading from the Self-Love Oracle. Self-Love Oracle. And, ready for the dragon? This is the Amethyst Dragon. Aren't they beautiful? And same thing, you can kind of see that there's all kinds of crystals in there. It's almost all amethyst. I put small ones in to get into these little spots, and then I put all kinds of big ones in there. There's probably 1.5 pounds of amethyst in there. So beautiful. And amethyst, because it's in the quartz family, it's a master healer. So not only does it resonate with these higher chakras, third eye, crown, soul star, but it also helps the whole body. So if you have to wear a boot on your foot because you have a fracture in your foot or whatever, it can help with that because it is a master healer and it's going to help with everything. It's very powerful. It's very protective. So it's got the protection energy, the amplifying energy, the healing energy. It helps with putting others before yourself. That sense of community. We are all one. It can help with that. It can help with out-of-body experiences, intuitiveness, dreams, literally like almost anything. That's why amethyst is so popular, because it is an all-around good crystal. It's also fairly inexpensive because we've got mines not only in South America, but we have them in Canada. And I'd be willing to bet if you're in the high northern part of Minnesota, there's probably amethyst somewhere around there too, because it's right on the other side of the border. So we must have some too. So beautiful amethyst. That's your stone. And let's see what our guides want us to know from the Self-Love Oracle. What do our stack 3 people need to know? What do our stack 3 people need to know? One card. I think it's this one. It doesn't want to leave my hand. Card number 12, 1 + 2 is 3. Oh, solar plexus. Celebrate life. It's very gold and sparkly. Celebrate life. That lady that I worked on yesterday, that was her message, that she needs to do things to help herself feel alive. And that is a message for a lot of us, especially us older people, because we've spent decades going through the motions, the same thing every day, every week, every month, every year. We take care of the kids, we do this, we take care of the house, we take care of that, we take care of the car. But how do we actually feel alive? And when I asked that woman, what makes you feel alive? She said, I don't know. And that made me sad. Like, she literally, okay, this is over an hour. She could not come up with anything that makes her happy. What do you want to do? I don't know. Don't be like that. This is the time. Again, this is a 1 year. This is a time for new beginnings. This is a time where we go inside of our hearts and our solar plexus and we go, okay, what's going to bring me joy? What is going to bring me joy? Overall, or even just today? Maybe today what's going to bring me joy is cleaning out that drawer. Like, I've really wanted to do that. I know that sounds weird, but sometimes, it just gets to be too much. And it's not an OCD thing, but it's like, you know what? It'll make me feel better to do that. Okay, maybe that's your joy. Maybe meeting up with a friend is your joy. Maybe making a phone call to a certain person is your joy. Maybe sitting outside in the sun or playing with your puppy. There's a puppy right here. You probably can't see him, but he's right behind me. Snuggling with my puppies is one of my joys, let me tell you. I like to start out my day that way, and I like to end my day that way. So whatever your joy is, it's time. One of my things is I really want to go up in a hot air balloon. I'm going to do that this summer. I probably only need to do it once, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going to love it and I want to do it every year. I don't know. I've never done it before. But it's on my list. So whatever your joy is, we need to pursue that. And the amethyst is telling us everything's going to be okay. I got you. Master healer, amplifier. Call in the amethyst dragons. Call in amethyst crystals. If you've got some amethyst, use it. Sit and hold it and say, okay, I'm not really sure what my joy is, but if you can come up with something once a month, even once a month. I mean, once a day would be better, but not everybody can do that. And again, it doesn't have to be something huge. It could be, I'm going to sit with my cup of coffee out in the sun for 20 minutes. That can be joyful. So stack number 3 is saying it's time to celebrate life. It doesn't even have to be celebrate your life or celebrate a life. It's just celebrate life. We woke up. We have a roof over our head. We have a sweet puppy or 2. We have family. We have friends. Whatever you find joy in, let's celebrate that. no matter how small it is, no matter how big it is. Because when you focus on the positive and celebrating these things, you're not focusing on all the BS that's going on out there in the world. Because who wants to do that? I know I don't. Time to celebrate life. Find the positive, the silver lining in the clouds, the joy that already exists in your home. Look at this beautiful peace lily. That's a happy plant. Yay. Look at this one right here. Look at how tall that flower is. It's been like that for a week. I can't wait for that thing to open up. It's going to be huge. It already is. Find the small things. Look at the sun coming through the window. One of the things that makes me so happy is little Angus here that's hiding behind me. He's a sun dog. And so when the sun comes in and it shines on the floor or on this couch, you will find him there. He always naps or lays in the sun. And when I walk past, it just makes me smile because it's like you found your happy spot and you're taking a little nap in the sun because it makes you happy and it makes you feel good. Those little things. So celebrate the little things. Celebrate the big things. Plan for some big things. What are you going to do this year? What are you going to do this month? I might have a clue for you. Mother's Day weekend, Brainerd, Crow Wing County Fairgrounds, the rock show. Come and check out all the cool rocks. Mike and I will be there. We both have booths. It's $2 to get in. They have food trucks. They have things for kids to do, like you can crack open geodes. I mean, when I say kids, I mean kids of all ages, because, you know, I'm a kid. I'll have all my dragons and axolotls, and I'll have some antlers and stuff there. Mike will have all of, well, not all. Hopefully not all. He's bringing a lot of his crystal wood knots. All right, time for a bonus card. These cards are so big. Okay, that's the one. This, you're getting a bonus card from the Spirit of the Animals deck. And you're getting the Giraffe. Visionary, rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. Just imagine the giraffe, you know, they're very, very tall. They can see things from a different perspective than we can see. So go up high and look down and see things from a different perspective. Be like a giraffe. Be the visionary. Stand tall in your self-worth. Know you're worthy. And love with a big heart. Thank you, spirit animals. That is our pick a stack for the day. I'm going to close out. Ha! I just looked up and the time was 3344. Yay! Ascended masters and angels are watching over us. We're going to close out with the chimes. I love you guys. You're the reason I do this. If you want a private reading with me, I only do them in person. I do them on Tuesdays. Contact me. In the meantime, I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy and I know you deserve them all. Have a blessed day. Mwah. Namaste.